Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Oh, let's go, let's go. Good morning. Good morning, Adam, Brad, Eduardo, good morning. Welcome to the room. Larry, good morning. Marty, good morning. Steven, good morning. Let's get it done. Let's stay focused, disciplined, breathe, and get this job done. What we have right now is a market that is in sync on the short side. The market is selling off. Harmony zone number one as resistance is 15 by 25, 40 by 50, and rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 565. Selling pressure coming at the open. We will reevaluate that if we break anything above 636. Let's get it done. Good luck, everybody. 1 minute to the cash market open. Nvidia got hammered overnight. It's going to open significantly lower due to the US government ban on Nvidia from selling the H20 chips to China. So that has impacted Nvidia. So I'm watching Nvidia for buying opportunities on serious selling pressure. So what is that article all about then? Is it spam? Let me see here. I mean, it's just Larry. I'm sending you this one. Well, actually, everybody. Here we go. All right, guys. So here we go. The market opened. Let's focus. Yeah, first touch for Harmony Zone number 2. Wow, that was nice. That was nice. Nice right there. Well, that's quick, Marty. Are you serious? You're not gonna stick around and just hang out? Okay. I like your style. 1,000 and done. Good job. Good morning, Becca. How are you? So the market is out of sync. We're making a bit of a higher low, and the market is pushing to that 660. The reversal is 665. So that's what we're trying to do here. Hmm. Yeah, I mean that's testing Harmony Zone number one for the first time. Came back and tested it again, but there you could tell there's a little bit of buying interest. The market is still in out of sync. However, I mean we're trading in and around the whole number 600, and the market is trying to stabilize the price this morning. Hey Diego, good morning, buddy. Yeah, hit that like button and let's get it going. Fast, fast, fast. Okay. I mean, that's interesting if they put a captain setup long here, which they just did. We should push to the 60. Yeah, we're seeing this captain set up on the 70 NT wrinkle. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. So what is the market doing? A couple of things. Not a lot of rotations overnight. That's the first thing. So that tells me this market is going to be trying to find a balance and stick around that and try and they're going to try to fade people. We had a captain set up on the 200 NT wrinkle. Wow. Yeah, so we had one toward the end of the day right here. And the market sold off, gap down, trying to protect the gap. They're trying to run the gap and they couldn't. So this range between 800 and 900 is going to be a critical level. So any rally into it, we're going to look for patterns of selling pressure. And we'll see. But right now the market has a target, and that target is, let's see, 690. And you have this captain set up on the 70 NT wrinkle protecting it. All right, I'm checking my orders. My orders are coming out okay. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. So Nvidia, so they're down. They're down. Let me see here. 6 months. Down 2.7% today. Gap down big all the way to the 04, and they're trying to buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on Nvidia before I buy back again. Right now, the market is out of sync, but you know they're testing the captain setup here. So I mean, there's an opportunity, but it just looks a little bit weak to me. So I just need to be careful. 42 to 32. Yeah. The interesting part is you have harmony zone number 1 test, captain setup, and this should go up to 90. This should go up to 90 with a stop right under 14. And the fact that it's not going is what concerns me. Man. Like they shouldn't be spending that much time here. Speed range and behavior. Speed is moderate. Range is right now it's contracting really. I mean, it's not moving in any dramatic way or taking a direction and continuing. It's counter trending right now, and the behavior right now is a long behavior. ES, let's take a look at ES. ES is bouncing back, but we have resistance, harmony zone number 1 and 2. And a target of 53.53. So we need literally the market to break 53.66.5, and that will sell off the market. You look at what NQ is trying to do. They're trying to put a captain setup short on the 100 into Rinko. So watch that. I mean, here we go. They just already did it. Let me just get out of here. Cancel this order. So that puts pressure. That puts pressure on the market. We were supposed to get to the 90. The market's countering. You have a captain set up short on the 100 into Rinko. So that has the potential of getting to retest 615, potentially the 600, with a stop right above 80. No trades for me so far. We're going to spend some time learning this market. Not a lot of momentum. So Friday, the market is closed, so Good Friday. So that's probably a factor in why the price action is not really. Here we go. We're getting some pressure. We're coming to that 15. This is the second attempt at this level. The first one was early on at the open. A bunch of stops right under this captain setup, so they're gonna probably flush it to 600. Yep, there you go. Captain set up short on the 100 NT Rinko, delivered. So we got that one coming in with a lower high, and against this captain setup long that they produced. So they put a pocket of buyers in this captain setup, ran it up, did a double top, made a captain setup short on the 100, and they sold it. So that is a behavior of consolidation, not a trending behavior. Obviously, the shorts are the dominant force in this rotation. We had a chance to flip the script on him with a push above 690, but that never happened. And you have this peak here between 700 and 730 to contend with. So the market is resigning itself to selling pressure. Next target is 565. So that 90 is not in contention right now. I mean, if they go up to 65, then that would be a captain setup long on the 200 NT wrinkle, and that would be a scenario that would be interesting on the long side. We'll see. We'll definitely want to look at the first touch bases on testing harmony zone number 2. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the order out there. 45. I'll put it at 47. We'll see. Here we go. Let them run up here. I'm going to assume that they're going to trap people in the middle of the range and not put anything in the middle of the range and let them just expand a little bit further out. Well, they're testing that nicely. I'm telling you, if we get to 91 again, that's a captain setup switch trade short on the 100, and that is a significant event. Yep, I need to get involved. Okay, so we need to get involved, and we may need to get involved more aggressively. I mean, 600, I would hate to get involved in the 600, so let's go 15. It's really tricky here, but because I mean, really, they're gonna be. I mean, they're stop running and reversing, so I need to just let it be for a little bit here. See if they come into harmony zone number 1 and fail. If they break that 616, then the odds are they're gonna run it up a little bit and consolidate. But this is what I'm looking at. So this signals captain setup switch trade short, has a stop of 629. Actually, here goes 628. And we're looking for rallies to short into, and the market is in sync on the short side. Yep, we need to be short. But I need to be careful too, because right here, you're not producing any momentum on a stop run. The only thing that I could think of is just accumulating. Yeah, I mean, now they're starting to pick it up. Here we go. So the stop run is under 73. So that the market is very quiet as it moves. There's not a lot of, swings here, but that could change in a tweet. Target is 540. Here we go. We got another winner, Larry. 2 gold trades for 1,000. Good for you. Yeah, very slow. I mean, we got Friday off, so that's why market is just slowing down a little bit here. Man, that captain set up switch trade. I mean, that markets gave us some serious signals, man. There's no reason not to take any of this stuff. You got captain setup, you got the switch trade right here, and then off you go for a move. Target is 515, and we'll reevaluate if we break anything above 581. I mean, we have a shot at a harmony zone number 2. Hmm. Market gets out of sync and back in sync. Retesting from target to target. That's target number 1 to target number 2. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 515. We have 1 minute to the top of the hour. We'll take a 5-minute break. It's a grinder. All right, I'll be back. Back, and we're touching harmony zone number 1. Like right here is not a bad spot. I'm just gonna give it a shot. Just gonna flatten it. Was not pushing. It looked like it's gonna push. All right, let's see if we can get it done again here. But that's the first touch of that zone. I mean, it's still holding. So I mean, they took out the stops right above this high. Okay, well, they reversed the 200 and the 100. Like right in that spot, the market actually gave me a good 10 points or so. It looked like it's just gonna run the stops right above. But we'll see. We'll see. Like it needed to do that and then close at 545. Now we're getting the top end of the cloud, and that's showing up a little bit of resistance. So a stop run, then a reversal. That would trap a bunch of the longs in this zone here against a whole number. Yeah, that would be a good one. The only problem is you got the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. So we'll see. We'll let the market kind of work itself out here. Give it another shot here. Oof, that was quick. We have that 600. We don't want to see the 600 show up, be honest with you. Yeah. Gotta take that stop. All right, I'll take that stop. I mean, it would have gotten me to break even, but I mean, if they bring it back in to 570, I'll play back again. But Like right here, the behavior should be that reversal, then a continuation trade into at least retesting harmony zone number one, and not a reversal. So reversal back. So I gotta minimize my exposure and see if they close again as a captain setup at 71, I'll jump back in. Captain setup. I mean, I'll get in one here and I'll add to it. Damn, look at that. Yeah, canceling that order. Do we want to do it one more time? Yeah, gluttony for punishment. Let's go. Yeah, a bunch of stops sitting under 73, so you'll take him. Stop is 10, that's 12 points, or 11.5 points. 20, no, actually more than that. Okay, so that market is moving, canceling that order. We'll see. Market is still in sync on the long side, but we're just hitting this very, very heavy area, and the market's going to come to retest. So we'll see. Let me see this order here from 70. So that trade would have stayed in, and this trade would have stayed in. Okay, market is out of sync. Yeah, here comes the sellers now. You do have harmony zone number 2 as support. we may end up getting to 70 here. Yeah, look at that. So we're hitting harmony zone number 2, and that's the first touch bases. I mean, that usually, I mean, you're getting a reaction. Now, the key is the reaction. Does that break 62, then come up to 72 and reverse? Because that will set the stage for a push. I mean, you can get a little bit of a deeper push here to the 30s and upper 20s and see if the market holds that on a higher low, but they're definitely making an attempt to stabilize the price right now. $62 is a key. There's a bunch of stops sitting there. Here you go. Here we go. They're going to start moving. They're going to go to 63 here in a second. Then from 63 to 70s to 72. Here you go. Hey, David, good morning. All right. I mean, that's just the first reaction to... I'm going to give... What did I just do here? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. We should get to the 70s here very quickly. Damn it. The market is about to get in sync on the long side with a push above 80 and then pullbacks become buyable again. Here we go. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis with a target of 615. That we retested harmony zone number 2 nicely, actually. I know, Becca. That's yeah. Harmony zone number 2 is solid. Solid winner. Yeah, good job. And it happens every single day, right? So where's everybody at right now? How we doing? Steven, where's Steven at? Brad, Adam, Eduardo, Sheila, David, Bounce Coin, Diego. Steven is up 150. Okay, we got a couple of guys that were up 1,000. We're running up here. $250 multiply 1 PA. That's good. That's good. What chart is that one? Oh, on your 20? Yeah, I got you. All right, we got our target. Target is 640. That's nice. That's nice. Man, that test right here was just a beauty. Target is 640. I know. Give me. I mean, I was trying to get in here. I mean, target number 3 on that move is decent. And three contracts, you made $300. You made 50 points. I mean, you can't be mad at that, right? So we almost hit the target at 640 and just kind of backed off of it a little bit. So we'll see. Hmm. 86, 87. Okay, so 87. Here we go. So I have an order sitting there. And that's the retest of harmony zone number 1. And then we have a we'll see even if they give it to us. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too. I guess you could, but what you think it's normal right now, just because we have a Friday off. Any news of any kind is gonna get this market to start going crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling back my other charts, the 20 and the 50s and the rest of them. All right, 5-minute break. Be back. back. We're back. So no fill on that order. See, I could put an order in here. Go get some water, come back. Not even have to worry about it. Target is 640. 606 will be a captain setup short. Canceling that order. Wow. Captain setup short. Wow. Yeah, they closed it. I'll give it a shot. It's not going to be anything big. I mean, unless they flush sell it. Okay. Taking that scalp. As small as it is, but it just puts me back into the positive. I mean, that's the retest of this captain setup. So I took it at the open of the prior one. Took a quick scalp of it. Slim pickings right now. I guess that quote of the day makes a lot of sense for me today. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you go. As long as you do not stop. So this market is slow, 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 and we're just not stopping, and we're figuring out a way to win, even if the win is a small win. So from a bigger perspective, I mean, the fact that they put a captain setup here and they're rolling it over, that's just a bullish and behavior. And the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. We have a target of 665. Okay, next target is 690. Like right here, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, the odds of this closing higher is low. It's like it's almost like this is a marginal trade that I'm trying to take, because all right, so here we go. It's gonna sell off. I mean, if it comes to harmony zone number two, that would be probably a better choice as far as a trade. We'll see. I mean, it's amazing. The market gets you used to all this action, and now this thing is dying. So, I mean, ES hit the bottom end of the Globex band, bounce right back up. You have resistance on those two zones. Zone two is 78 by 80. Yeah, 78 by 80. And we're getting pressure right now. So as long on a bigger time frame, if as long as we're trading under Globex, which is 5403.75, a lot of these rally rotations are experiencing a lot of resistance. So that's kind of my inclination, is to go short in on these rallies. The only issue we're facing is the fact that whenever the market is very, very slow, it tends to favor the longs. So those are just two things that are in front of me. Structurally, the market is short, but the price action is so slow that I have to kind of be careful. Like right now in NQ, the market is out of sync. So we're going to probably get another push to harmony zone number two and see how well that handles. ES, it made a high, made a lower high, and if this lower high sets in by a close of 53.60, then we're going to re-challenge the low of the day and break down. So I went short here, short here, short here. Flat for the day, but this zone right now is harmony zone number two. On a first touch basis, you have an entry at 611. I mean, I can put it down here and see if I can get filled. We just need a nice little burst of energy and we'll get there. See how they get very close sometimes, just like not right at the zone, just right before it, and just they do this number, which makes it a little bit tricky because if that market closes above 650, that means my order should be canceled. Period. That means I missed the trade. That happened yesterday too, where they just got so close. I think within like a point, and then just ripped up. Even with this push right now, like if they come back down and try to fill me, I should have my order actually lower because that's the trap of the longs is gonna bleed into this price a little bit further and not just hit it and burst back up. So I would need to give it probably another 10 to 15 points. Well, I mean, and if that's the case, that stop run here is going to bleed into the 80s more. So I need to kind of take a pause. Take a pause and see what else they got going on here. It's like watching paint dry. Maybe $32.46 is a good spot. Should we take a shot at this thing? I mean, they took these longs and sold them off. I mean, if they put on a 41.75, then the pullbacks I'm buying into. Market is out of sync right now. That means that there's a confirmation of this test. Right now we don't have a confirmation. We just have a level that we're going to, and they're bouncing off of it, which would have gotten us out of this trade with a profit. But yeah, you got a bunch of stops under 600. They have to kind of come and pick it up. There's a bunch of liquidity sitting right under that. Okay, I mean, let's go. I mean, I can take that right here and look for a push above 40. Come on. 23 half. A push above 40 would be nice. I'm gonna tighten up my stop here in a second. I am Ah, should listen to myself. It's just slow, man. I took my profit. Don't judge me. I'll take it. I mean, it's literally, it should be going to the 40s. It did go to the 40s. It just, I know, Adam. I know, brother. I know, I know, I know. I'm beating myself up a little bit. Love your winners, hate your losers. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Adam. I'm gonna steal it. I mean, we did good on that, but as you can see, I'm just scalping. I'm a scalping fool today. Just need one solid trade, and this one was one. These ones I would have had to take a little bit more heat on them, but within my stop loss, and just that would have that one was a good one. This one needed to be a little bit more patience because the 40s were right there. That's fine. It is what it is. I gotta take my 5 minute break. I'll be back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. So what do we see the market doing? It just they're playing the neutral zone game. That's what they're doing, which is right here. That's the neutral zone. So they're coming into it and out of it and just getting faded back and forth. They're taking out the stops right under it and pulling it back. They're not quite ready to break and run the stops to the upside. And that's ultimately would be the move the market needs to make in order for us to get bigger targets and continue. But let's look at where we at, generally speaking. We're literally in the middle of the range in a declining trend. So if I look at this price structure, you had this captain set up short. You have this channel, and you are in the middle of the range on this downward channel. So typically they'll pause at a minimum here or do something similar to that, where they run it up to the top end of the cloud. But the top end of the cloud is like right here anyway. So you have this area all the way up to 750 for the market to really reassert itself and sell off and close the 200 into Rinko. And if they don't and break out above Globex, then that market is shifting its personality, and we can see uh, a cover of this gap, and then a retest of it, and potentially higher lows and a run up. The odds of that happening today is really low, really low. Because we don't have momentum. It's just it's what is today? Today's Wednesday. Friday is Good Friday. So I mean, you got the volume is dipping. Market spending a lot of time in consolidation, low volume, low volatility. So I don't know, big moves unless it's headline driven. So if you find yourself up money, ain't nothing wrong with taking it. It's not the VIX per se, but the volatility is, and you'll see it in how the actual targets are uh, tested. Because whenever the volatility is low, you will see the targeting shrinks. So when you had targets that are 10 15 points away, that's just an example. Now it's 10 points away or less. So is volatility factored into the Harmony trading system? Yes. But I did not use VIX as the measure. I used rotation, I used range, I used many other factors. There are more relevant to the price, because VIX is a I need the volatility to be measured on the actual instrument and not on an indicator somewhere else, right? Because VIX could be high, but the instrument that I'm trading is exhibiting low volatility. So why do I need to base it on VIX? That's just been my thought process. Wiser. That will get somebody's attention, right? I had to read it. I had to read it a couple of times. Like, what? Yeah, we need a little bit of laughter. Yeah, you may get denied. Oh, okay, yeah. You didn't lose it. Like you didn't have that drawdown, Joseph, in one in one trade. You just throughout the day you had a drawdown. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I mean, those days when the market gives you a lifeline, that feels good. Yeah, I understand, David. It's just watching paint dry is no fun. It's no fun. That's okay though. But we figured out a way to be up money. Market is out of sync. You go up to 640, then that would be a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry, David. I know, man. It's when the market does this, it's and the clue is always is what is going on in Globex. Like if I want to figure out like what kind of day I'm about to have here, if you're having what is this? One move, two and three. So prior to the open, the market literally made two moves overnight. How should I read that? I read that low range, low rotation. The market is digesting bigger moves that happened, many days back. They're still digesting them. So, so how do I need to handle that? It's just I have to be more of a scalper and wait till I read the market accurately before I start trading. Because I've been in through markets like this. Like it's just if you traded long enough and you traded the summers, and the summers you'll get one or two moves like right when the market opens, and then the market does this. It just sits there, and boy, and it gives you the impression it's gonna go, and it's just literally boom, it fades back. So this behavior is very similar to what you will see in summer. And now we're coming up to a Friday where we're going to be off. So today's trading and tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow we may get a little bit more volatility. And then the market is going to be off. So like right here we go. But that's one and a two and a three. So I mean, I'm expecting this to go to the 35.40. I will not get in because that's the third test. Like I'm not. I would want to see the 40 happen first, then a pullback. Because eventually they're just gonna get tired of doing this, and they're gonna just take it one way or another. But right now it's favoring the longs, as long as we don't break 600. No, okay. That's a rejection. So the market is tightening. It's tightening. I mean, some people would look at that and say that's a flag. Doesn't really matter what they call it, but so that's a flag behavior, and the prior move is a long one. So you start breaking that 40. That's why 40 is such a critical level. You start breaking 40, then you're getting yourself a move to the upside. Right now, it's a chop fest. And they're trading inside the neutral zone. Best trade for me is to stay on the sideline. Here goes. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And I know Adam is gonna make fun of me now.
You don't have to worry about anything.
I know from prior experience if ooh, look at you. Oh my god. Look at how fast that happened. How come I didn't pay attention? Look at that. See that 40? That was it. And that happened quick too. I literally blinked away and the market just boom. That 40 and that flag and that break from that trend line. Good for them. I don't know if anybody jumped in on that one. I know Diego. I literally was just looking away for a second. I was like, okay, there's nothing going on here, and boom, damn. Well, here you go, David. You got yourself a winner. Now they're running that stop right above that 70s. They're probably gonna go to the 80s, then pause. Oh, they're going. They're going. They're bastards. Look at that. We had targets, target 3 here, and we have a target of 715. Damn. Well, the good news is we figured the long nature of it all, and kind of stayed away from getting too excited about the short side. We saw the flag, we saw the level of 640 as a catalyst for a push, and then the market did what the market wants to do, and that's a boom, that's a run. So even if I didn't take that specific trade, I definitely did not take the opposite side of it. But here comes Adam bragging. Got 70 points on PA4 contracts. Holy crap. How much money did you make? Good for you, brother. Good for you. Could always count on you going big. Bounce coin up 400. Done for the day. Good job. Yeah. You only need one. You only need a good one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Good job. So who else? Who else do they want to share their good day with us? Adam is doing good. 70 points on 4 contracts on a PA. Becca, where you at? Eduardo, where you at? Sheila, Larry, Steven. Steven up 400. I don't know if he jumped on any of this stuff. Yeah, I saw that too. They got caught. They got caught in that one. Alpine and Nutty. They just didn't see the. They didn't see the flag. They didn't see the 40. They did not see the switch trade and the break of the trend line. It happens, and if you overcommit, like Alpine overcommitted and averaged into the run as it goes against him, which is really not the best way to go. No more trades for Becca. I got bored and now scrolling on IG. Larry made some. Okay, I made a little bit. Not big, but money's money, right? Any fun stuff on IG, Becca? No, I understood you. I always look at travel stuff, like vacation uh, spots. I get a lot of good ideas from IG on vacation spots, but not worth missing paying for it by missing this move. That's for sure. Ah, that's okay, Steven. Gotta take your breaks, my friend. Every half an hour, 5 minutes, my ass gets out of this chair and I go lift some weights, do jumping jacks, get on my bike, um, punch a bag, loosen up, come back and see what I can see. Every half an hour. I'm gonna try to. Well, I'm not gonna try to do nothing. I'm gonna do it. I'm making it a habit, and I have it on my phone where every half an hour it just beeps at me, and so it's not a choice. It's not like I feel like it or I don't feel like it. No, it beeps at you. You stand up. You walk away. 5 minutes, not a minute less, not a second less. Let the alarm beep at you when that 5 minutes is over, and do something physical. Go walk, go, and that's my 5 minute. So I gotta go. we're back. So what we got here, a retest of harmony zone number 1. We may even get a retest of harmony zone number 2 here in a minute. Market's out of sync. If you look at the big picture, and we talked about this kind of early on, is you got to start breaking that 50 into glowback. So they're fading that. They're fading it. So there's resistance against the whole number 700, right? If anything, if I'm a little bit aggressive here, I would take short here against the 700 and look for a retest of the 60s. And that trade should work. It's a reversion to the mean type of a trade against a whole number. I'm just gonna pass on it. I'll stay in sync with the 200 and see if the retest holds. So the stop is 702 and target is in the 60s. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here you go. Retest, retest, retest. 67. There you go. We need a break above 77. Yeah, it's that bottom end of the cloud. Hey, Mafia. Money Genie, good morning. There are Ninja Rinko charts. Ninja Rinko on Ninja Trader. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Um, what we're saying is, I've looked at the reversal Rinko bars. I have a lot of my signals on the Ninja Rinko, but I'm not opposed to taking a second look at that chart. So what we're seeing here is just a reversal, decent sell-off. A bunch of stops sitting down here. All right, guys. I mean, that's where I'm at 173 for the day. I mean, we're getting a little bit more volatility, but it's top of the hour. I'm gonna call it a day and try tomorrow for some more. Okay, you guys, take care. We'll see you on the next one.